Hi, everybody. Welcome to Teaching Crypto, big time special Saturday edition. Hit that like, subscribe, bell notification. We're getting closer to 2,000 subs. Super chats in the store are always open. Mr. FOMO, big show today. We're looking at the top 2 picks for top 100 tokens for the month of April. So the rules are these have to be top 100 picks as of today. And it was very hard to narrow these down. And we try to pick things that we have not necessarily talked about a ton, or just maybe we just barely mentioned. And so you're going to give us your first selection for entertainment purposes only. Give us your top pick for the upcoming month of April.
Well, I went way down the list for this one. I went all the way to number 90 for EOS, and it's a $1.1 billion market cap, but the volume over the last 24 hours has it sitting at number 6 as far as, or excuse me, number 68. That would be incredible, number 6. Number 68 as far as 24-hour volume, and that volume's even a little bit down. The reason I'm choosing it is they have a big upgrade coming in July, and it's already catching a little bit of a heater because of this upgrade. But this upgrade, according to CoinMarketCap, is going to make EOS 100 times faster. So up to 100 times faster seems like it's going to be a big deal. According to CoinMarketCap as well, EOS is the market's most scalable, divisible, and programmable digital currency. It allows developers to build projects that other chains couldn't even support. And so additionally, and one of the things that we always like to see are token burns. Recently, they burned, they performed a token burn that cut their supply in half. And so we always like to see big burns like that. But additionally, they started an EOS Recover Plus initiative. They had a recent hack of over 2 million EOS tokens. They recovered every single one of those EOS tokens that was stolen and redistributed those to the people who had lost them. And so there's a lot going on there that I really like about this project. But the biggest part is the burn, one, and then the upgrade that they have coming in July. I think that upgrade is going to drive a lot of price action for them in the coming month.
So I love that, because that's a quiet one here. Now, here's the thing. 1.2 billion, not bad. The all-time high, Mr. FOMO, if you want to pull up the chart, $22.89, right? And we're sitting at $1.04. So if you think this one's going to reach all-time highs, well, that's almost a 28x right there. This year, it hasn't done amazing, but that could be good, because that means the best is yet to come if you really think they're going to recover, and they've just burned a bunch of tokens. So,
that's one of the things that I liked about it, is that the price hasn't run yet.
Good point.
But they've got the upgrade coming. They burn tokens. And so knowing those things and knowing that that price is down is something that I really like about that. I'll go to the monthly. You see they had a little bit of a spike when Bitcoin was running, but over the 7 days, they haven't been really moving at all.
And so I want you to do
4 hours. It is catching a little bit of a heater, though.
Do us a favor and do the all-time chart, so our viewers can see why. So here's the thing, guys. If Mr. FOMO was right and this pumps in April, this is where you want to buy. Entertainment purpose only. We got to keep saying that, but this is where you want to buy, because this has dramatic as Bitcoin gets closer to the halving and after the halving, and we get in the fall and the alts really run. This one could do dramatic stuff if it does recover. So right now,
from here to its all-time high, you're looking at. I mean, that all-time high wasn't a very long all-time high, but here to its all-time high, you're talking about a 22x.
Absolutely. So I love that pick. Now, I'm going to give us something from the AI family. And we know AI tokens continue to be the narrative that's going to push crypto this bull run. And so here's one for me. You've mentioned this one before, FET, Fetch.ai. You go to the website, build, deploy, and monetize AI marketplace, an AI platform for the new AI economy. Now, this one's done really, really well. It's a little bit different than yours. This one already has done well during this bull run. However, I do believe the AI marketplace is just getting started. Now, I want to full disclosure. I really do love iOS a lot, maybe just as much.
AIOZ.
Yes, but because I've mentioned it so much, the iOS network, I wanted to pick something different. I also, I think gaming is going to make a comeback, and I really like a sleeper giant in Engine because it's the OG, but it's not in the top 100, so I didn't pick that one. And so I went to this one, and there are some things here that I really love. So first of all, if you look at the yearly, well, it doesn't look, it looks like you've already missed the pump, right? If you look at the yearly, you're like, wait a minute, you may have already missed the pump. However, here's the thing. I think this time is going to break its all-time high, right? So you almost want to ignore this, believe it or not. If I go down to the 7-day, now you see some opportunity here, okay? And I think this one, you know, it's the market cap. Would I like it to be a little bit smaller? Yeah, but remember, we're picking tokens here, and the bottom line is this show is about tokens in the top 100. And so some of the ones we've talked about before have been below that, right? Like Ocean and stuff like that. This one's at 2.1 billion. And I think with AI, that's still very, very low. And I look today, the volume is $202 million, and it's down 33%. That means the volume is much higher when Bitcoin is running. And we do really think Bitcoin's going to make a recovery in the next week. And so circulating supply, 839 million. I am going to make a prediction that this thing is going to go well past in April of 2024. This is going to go well past the all-time high of $3.13. In fact, I'm thinking dollars here or more. We'll see if I'm right. But this one, to me, in this bull run could get to $10 pretty easily or more. But I like it a lot in April because I think the AI narrative is just going to keep going and going. And I do believe the AI tokens are going to be the first ones to recover big time. You know, you saw iOS go from 72 to 99 within a day, right? Now it did retrace to 80 cents again. That was what that was my one of my honorable mentions here because I talked about that one a lot. But you know, if you don't have a position in FET, it might be a good time to look at getting into it.
Yeah, and I would agree. I think you could throw a dart at the AI tokens right now, and you could really land on some good tokens or some good opportunities anyway. Just because, like you said, the AI narrative is not going to go away. It's something that has permeated every single industry. It doesn't matter where you are. There is AI either being used or there's AI that is
people are talking about it. Yeah.
And so there's no way that this is going to go away. As a matter of fact, this is only going to get stronger over the coming months and years, not only in crypto, but like I said, in every single industry. Everyone is trying to see how AI can make them more efficient. And so I think that AI, cloud computing, those are narratives that are going to not only stick around, but are going to see a lot of strength through this bull run and in the coming bull runs. I don't think this is going away ever.
And really quickly, before we leave today, I just wanted to say a couple quick things. If you are ever been in the Chainlink Marines and left, I'm looking at the charts right now for April, and I didn't pick this one, but I really like Chainlink as a very safe play to get well above 22 and the net, but even, you know, in the next week or so, possibly we can make that type of run. But definitely, Chainlink looks good for April. I personally, Mr. FOMO, really like BTC to bounce back by the end of this week at the latest. If we did a show, hopefully we did a show 6 days from now, we would see Bitcoin well back above 70,000. I do think that's in play. I think the next leg up will get us above 80. And I do think we're going to hit 90K before the next major retrace. Again, no exact science, but I feel pretty good about that. And I think the alts will run here. Traditionally, the alts kind of run after the halving. I think some of them will run leading up to the halving. Depending on the ETH, ETF narrative, we could see this next leg up last a little bit longer. There will be a retrace, guys. Another retrace coming in the next couple months. We'll just have to wait and see when that is.
I'm a little bit skeptical about getting to 90 and the next leg up. I know there's not a lot of resistance between here and there, but for me to see that kind of growth and to know that months of the halving have been traditionally kind of flat, at least through the last two halvings. And so I'm nervous that we're not going to see that kind of explosive growth again until after the halving. I do agree with you. I think we're going to push back into the 70s here in the coming weeks before having pre-halving, but to see that get up to 90 pre-halving would take a lot of money, right? And so I would be, again, like I always say, I would be happy to see it get there because my portfolio will be loving it. But I'm a little bit more skeptical of what
And
I'm
that's fair.
seeing
And
in the
that's fair.
history and what I'm seeing in the market. And so my prediction would be a little bit more conservative, maybe 80, but definitely pushing back into the 70s pre-halving. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, my original prediction was 90K Bitcoin by December, and I've just raised my standards a little bit, and we'll see if I'm being overly optimistic, but we'll keep it here. Hey, we've got some exciting new projects we're going to share with you this week, and one that we're super pumped about. You got to tune it in. You got to keep it tuned in here, but you got to share the show. Help us grow. Help us have time to make this great content. Any way you guys can help us, we truly appreciate it. For Mr. FOMO, this is AZcrypto. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy some basketball, enjoy your crypto, and we'll see you later.
See ya.